We're going to give Christine Warren a phone call from Oxygen Plus, and we're going to talk to her about this really neat controversy. Neat, I say, because it's just wild to think that, you see the phone number there? Yeah? Right there, buddy. 612. And Air Canada's got this thing where they're charging, who would ever thought they're charging $50 for oxygen?
Unbelievable.
Right?
Like it's a necessity. You know, you need oxygen.
Well, and I mean, I guess that in this day and age, when airlines aren't doing that very well, they need to upcharge on everything.
Yeah, and they automatically pump in extra oxygen into the cabins in the airplanes anyways. That's something they need to do to just keep the plane going and keep everyone alive in that giant tube. So for them to it's exploitive, basically, at that point. Because you can't go anywhere. You know, it's not like you can leave the airplane in the middle of the sky, to get some energy. You have no choice. You're a captive audience.
And yeah. So anyway, no, I'm just reading up on it. I can't wait to have her on. And Oxygen Plus, what a great product.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oxygen Plus, oxygenplus.ca or oxygenplus.com. Go check it out. And I'm looking forward to, I mean, we spoke to her once before, but I want to find out a little bit more about why this is sort of something that everyone should consider having. Do we have Christine Warren on the phone? Yes.
Hello there, Todd. How are you?
I'm good, Christine. I've just finished taking my Elevate Oxygen Plus can. Oh, no. Sorry, I didn't put it there, but it looks like it could fit in there. Anyway, it looks like a dildo. How are you? Okay.
I'm really good. I just had some oxygen, too, because I was out late last night.
Yeah? What were you doing out late last night? Were you tying one on pretty good?
Yeah, a little bit more than usual. Hanging out with some friends. So, I just got back from Moab, Utah, and last night, and hung out with some friends, and now I'm talking to you. It's good life.
It's a good. Well, you know what? We're glad you're on the program, and it's funny because we spoke to you a couple of weeks. We announced that we're working together, and there's deals right here specifically right now in Canada on wagjag.ca where you can get great deals on Oxygen Plus. Go look at those, or just go to oxygenplus.com if you want to find out more about this really innovative product. 95% pure oxygen, really truly just to make you feel normal again is what I always say. I had this road hockey tournament on the weekend. You know what road hockey is, Christine?
I do not. What is it?
So it's hockey on a road. and I haven't
Seriously, is that what it is?
Literally, and it's a big deal. It's a massive deal here in Canada, and it was for a charity. It was called Road Hockey to Conquer Cancer, or if you ask my wife, who was broken English because she moved here when she was 13, she was tweeting out Road Hockey to Concur Cancer. But that's a whole other story. But I'll tell you this: I haven't really ran like that in 5 years because I always give it my all. I always want to win anytime I'm doing competition, and thankfully I had Oxygen Plus by my side. It really helped out. So thank you, because I would have never known about this product had we not met through Chris Parsons and then met in New York, and it really, really does the trick.
It does, and there's a number of needs that you are fulfilling. I mean, here you're doing hockey or you're flying. I mean, everybody needs oxygen, and so I'm glad that I've introduced this product to you.
No, it's cool. And then I'm reading online the other day, and it was like what an interesting story that just a few weeks ago, not even, Air Canada, which is Canada's largest airline, announces that beginning November 1st, so starting like in a month from now, they're charging $50 for passengers wishing to breathe a little easier on any of their Canadian, U.S., or international flights, and those only in economy class. And that isn't to say that there won't be any oxygen, but they're charging $50 for people to get extra oxygen. And this new charge is to be paid by passengers at check-ins or during a flight if they're feeling lightheaded or about to pass out. And they expected it to affect... Yeah, so go on. Sorry, yeah.
It drives me nuts, Todd. I read that article. And, what do people need when they're flying? They need water and they need oxygen. And Air Canada is saying that they put their oxygen air levels, just to the point to prevent hypoxia.
Yes. What is hypoxia?
And that, hypoxia is when your body is deprived of oxygen. And that's when you get lightheaded. Some people faint. Hyperventilation can be part of it. It just depends. And so, I think it's really a horrible thing that these airlines aren't paying more attention to all the passengers, whether they're flying economy or business or first class.
Yeah, it's pretty funny to think that
$50. $50? Are you kidding me? A can of Oxygen Plus is $10. So it doesn't make much sense to me.
No, it's unfortunate. I mean, and the other thing with your $10 cans of oxygen, it's not like they last you just for a couple of minutes. They'll last you for a while. You get what do you get, like 50 breaths out of most of the cans?
Yes, in the larger skinny can, you get 50-plus breaths. In the smaller mini, we call it, you get 20 to 24 breaths. And a breath is considered like 2 seconds.
Okay, good 2-second breath. Now, I have to ask. Now, unfortunately, we can't travel with these oxygen in a can, so, right? So I know that even though that you got to pay for it on a flight, you can't travel with it. But from what I understand, that wherever you're going is your destination. If you really feel the need after a flight, and a lot of people get very lightheaded on flights, you don't want to pay your $50. You want to pay a lot, less, and obviously for a lot more. You'll ship it there. Is that correct?
Yeah, we'll ship it there free of charge.
Good to know.
And a lot of people are doing that, especially altitude ski resort. People have a lot of altitude issues, and this alleviates those problems. Taking 4 to 8 hits of oxygen, and if you're skiing, especially. So we're always shipping it. Ship it for free anywhere you go. After a plane ride, I don't know if I've said this before in your show, your oxygen levels decrease anywhere between 9 and 14%. So you are very much compromised. And if you can take some hits of oxygen when you get off that plane, you will restore yourself to be who you were before.
On top of it too, Christine, founder of Oxygen Plus, it's just at the end of the day, and pardon my language, there's something really effing sexy about it. It's like, no, there's something very sexy about taking this, because you said it, like this hit of oxygen. And I know anytime that I've had a can around, every single person wants to try it. Jay,
Yeah, Christina, I have a quick question though. What's stopping Air Canada from simply feeding a man beans, having him walk up and down the aisle farting, and forcing people to pay extra money for oxygen?
I don't know. Maybe they think they're going to start a fire.
Yeah. That's extortion.
I don't know. I have no idea. But I mean, they're saying they want more Canadians to fly. I understand that, but I think let people have their oxygen and let them have their water. That's what they need.
Well, maybe in a weird way, Christine, to be honest, is that this helps your product, because what it's doing is it's weighing the value of oxygen, which is pricing it way out of most people's affordability. And then so for you, it's like, hey, why not try this Oxygen Plus? Maybe I can't travel with it. Maybe I can sneak it in a suitcase. I'm not saying you should, but whatever. And then, or wherever I go, you'll just ship it to them, and then they'll have it by their side. So, and you're getting it a lot cheaper. So, I mean, you could do one of two things. You could just say, hey, we're going to charge now $50 for if you need it too, or we're just going to keep it at $10 a bottle and a can, and it'll just be a lot easier and a lot more affordable for you to use.
That's right. We want everybody to be able to have their oxygen.
And isn't this kind of like a celebrity thing too now, or celebs are getting on the kick of using this stuff?
Well, yeah, Lady Gaga, she's been using it for quite some time. Any singer can really benefit from using oxygen. So it improves their voice. And so that's part of the reason I think that she's using it. I haven't read that, but that's my hunch.
Well, listen.
And I sing in a singing group called the Edina Chorale in Edina, Minnesota. And I was thinking I'd pass out some oxygen to all my fellow singers. I was just thinking about that today, actually.
That'd be nice.
So, yeah,
are they old? Is that because they're old, or is that just because it helps the voice?
It helps the voice. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, Christine, I'm really glad you're part of the program, and I want to catch up with you from time to time. It's funny because this oxygen, even though we start working together, I see it in the news now all over the place. It's sort of like one of these new hot topics, and it reminds me of like when avocado became very popular in California. Like, this is the thing that everyone's starting to talk about, and it's neat to kind of be a part of your company to help talk about it and promote it, because it's really on this upswing right now. It's going to be everywhere. And I think at some point, whether, it's in a convenience store or just available at a grocery store or hopefully on airplanes, that you're going to find this stuff everywhere, especially in this day and age when, smog levels and pure oxygen is so hard to find anymore. And you guys are just giving it to people for such an affordable price, as I've been saying it. So thanks again, Christine Warren. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Breathe easy.
I will breathe easy, and I will
Okay.
I will try my best not to take this Elevate package and use it my wife in funny ways.
No, use it and you will perform better with your wife. That's how you have to think about it.
Oh,
I never thought of that.
wow.
Because it takes you farther. Oxygen will enhance your performance.
So how about this? If you're having a threesome tonight, you definitely need some oxygen in a can.
All three of you will.
No, we're not doing it together. They don't get to have sex with my wife, Christine.
Oh, crap. I'm not going there.
You don't go there. Well, you're allowed having sex with my wife. Okay.
No.
I'm just joking. Thank you very much, Christine Warren from Oxygen Plus. Go to oxygenplus.com or oxygenplus.ca. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Okay.
You too.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.